So today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be going through my entire Realization Par collection, and I've been wanting to do this for so long, but I've been sort of putting pieces in and out of my collection for a while, and so I wanted to wait till I was at a good point, a stopping point in my buying addiction, and sort of film a collection now that I've sort of settled on the pieces that I have and that I love. I'm so sorry. I got sunburned the other day while wearing an off-the-shoulder top, and now this is what my arm looks like. So yeah, I'm going to be going over all my pieces today, what I think of each of the pieces that I currently have in my closet, and also all the pieces that I've owned in the past, because if you go to my Poshmark, which I will link in the description box, I sell a lot of items on my Poshmark, and a lot of the items that are on there are Realization Par pieces that I have sold in the past. So I've gone through a lot of pieces that I've owned and loved and then sold for whatever reason, and also just sold right after getting them because of whatever reason. So I'm going to be going through all of those reasons, all those pieces today, and talking through them. I'm going to be trying them on for you guys, talking through sizing, what I think of each piece, whether it's worth it or not, all that. I have plenty of notes on my computer for all the pieces, and this video is going to be long because I have a lot of pieces to go through. I have tried, I want to say pretty much, not the entire Realization Par line. There are a ton of dresses and tops that I have never tried, but I have tried a good significant amount. I would say if I had to pick a percent, like 60 to 70% of the Realization Par line, I've owned at some point and might still own. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you find it interesting. I'm going to talk through my measurements, my sizes and everything before I jump into reviewing all the pieces, because I'm going to tell you what sizes I got in those, and then you'll see how they look on me in the try on. But yeah, it's going to be a long video. Grab a snack and let's jump into it. Okay, so sorry, I switched angles. I think this is going to be a bit easier to go through everything. I know window lighting is a faux pas when it's behind you, but hopefully my ring lighting makes it a little less intense. I just figured this was easier because my laptop is right here, so I can look at my notes as I talk you guys through things and grab the pieces really easily. So for my measurements, I originally, you can go back and look through my old videos, and I've talked about this in the last couple videos if you follow me. I have lost a significant amount of weight in the last few months. So a lot of my Realization Par pieces, I want to say I've only gotten two new pieces in my collection since losing weight. So a lot of my pieces are from pre-weight loss. So before losing weight, and I will talk about how they fit me then versus how they fit me now, so it might get a little confusing. Before weight loss, I was a size US 12/14, just depending on the brand. In Realization Par, I usually bought an extra large. My measurements were 38 bust, 34 waist, and like 48 hips, I think. I don't know, I'd have to look back at my notebook where I put them down. So those were my measurements. I had 38 double D for my bust. And like I said, I normally wore an extra large, 14, 12 in every brand. So that's where I was. I don't know if you can tell the difference between then and now if you watched my old videos. I have lost 40 pounds. So, and I'm not done. I'm still losing weight. But I am now a US like 6 or an 8, depending on the brand. I wear a medium in most clothing brands. I haven't bought a ton of clothes because, like I said, I'm still losing weight, so I haven't committed to a lot of clothes yet, but the ones that I've bought in a 6, an 8, or a medium. My bust is a 34. I'm a 34, 36C now, so I've lost a lot of bust, thank God. My waist is a 29/30. Depends on the day, depends on if I'm bloating or not. And then my hips, I haven't measured my hips in a while. I'd say they're like 41 or 42. They're in the low 40s. So yeah, those are my new measurements. So like I said, I'm going to be comparing how these pieces fit me when I first bought them versus how they fit me now. In the try on, obviously you're seeing them on my current body, so you're going to see them on a size medium, and I'm sorry I did not film this earlier when they actually were the size that they were supposed to be, but at least I'm getting it done now, right? Okay, with all that out of the way, oh finally, I am going to be jumping into the first piece that I have. And I want to say, no, this is the second piece. I was going to say, I want to say this is the first Realization Par piece I ever bought, but it's not. It's actually the second one I ever bought. And I'm going to put in some Instagram photos of what it looked like on me before, because I do have an Instagram photo of this one. This is the Violette in black and white spot. So it originally retails for $225. I do believe they still sell it, so you can buy it on their website. And this one is in a size extra large. So the Violette is a long-sleeved wrap dress. The sleeves are sort of like balloon sleeves, so they sit a little puffy at the top and they're puffy all the way down, and then they have a little cuff with a button, so you can unbutton them if you'd like. And then it just has a very thin strap for the waist, so you can tie it as a wrap dress. I've also worn this with jeans and like a cami underneath as like a robe type of look. Emily Ratajkowski did this with the Violette from Realization Par, and so that's where I got the idea from. And it's really cute, really easy to wear. So this one is probably one of my favorite Realization Par dresses, even though it's one of my oldest ones, just because it is super wearable. For those who are not familiar with Realization Par, all of the pieces are 100% silk, so they're very comfy, very, in general, wearable, and I will talk through the ones that I don't feel are, but because of the print, because of the style, I find that this one's really wearable. It's great for like shopping, going out to lunch or brunch or whatever. You can make it look really dressy, or you can dress it down. Like I said, you can wear it over jeans and like a cami, or open like a robe. So it works in a lot of different ways. I will say one of the cons to this style in particular, and it's probably the color of the fabric, is that I have gotten, and this is from wearing like regular deodorant, I've gotten, can you even see? Yeah, deodorant stains on the armpits from behind the silk, because Realization Par's silk is pretty thin. There's no lining, so there's nothing preventing you from getting deodorant on the outside of the garment, for example. But also with a lot of these pieces, if they're a lighter color or a lighter pattern, I highly recommend wearing nude shorts underneath or nude seamless underwear, as well as nipple covers if you're not going to wear a bra, or a nude bra. So that's sort of the gist about their fabric. A lot of people think that they're not worth it because the silk is thin, but like I said, it's 100% real silk. So you're still paying for silk, and silk is expensive. Silk pieces are generally expensive, but it's not lined. I still think it's really high quality. I would not keep buying their pieces if I didn't think they were worth it. And also, before I get into the other pieces, and before people come for me in the comments, I have not truly spent thousands of dollars on my Realization Par collection, even though technically by the original price, it is worth a little over $2,000, all the pieces that I bought over time. I have bought a lot of pieces secondhand. I've gotten a lot on eBay, Poshmark, Depop. As long as you make sure you're getting a real one, you're solid. So I've gotten a lot of mine for discounted prices, and that's worked out really well for me for building my collection. You don't always have to buy them full price on the website, and also you can wait for a sale on the website. They have 25% off sales every now and again. They just had one, so that's also something to keep in mind. So for the Violette sizing, and specifically, like I said, I have it in XL. When I was a size 14, 12/14, and I was wearing it, like I said, I had double D bust. It did not provide a lot of coverage on the top, so generally if I wore this, I wore it with a camisole underneath, or a bodysuit, something to cover the boobs, because I was just not about to free willy it out in public. So if you have a bigger bust, I recommend sizing up, because it's a wrap dress. It's really forgiving everywhere else except for the bust, and that goes for pretty much any wrap dress ever. I have bought plenty of Reformation wrap dresses that do not cover my boobs. So I highly recommend, if you can, sizing up in this dress in particular from Realization Par. It just doesn't provide a ton of coverage. The wrap part at the top is very straight and plain. There's no like ruffles or extra fabric or anything. So if you have a bigger bust, it's definitely going to show. If you want to get your normal size, you can. I just recommend wearing like a camisole underneath, or like I said, a bodysuit to cover up some. You can wear a bandeau bra, something like that. They now released this dress, or maybe not this dress. Maybe it's a different dress. I thought they released this one in a double XL, but I could be wrong about that, so don't quote me. But they are releasing certain styles in a double XL slowly. So if you don't think the XL will be big enough for you if you're a 14, 16, or if you are a 14 and you want to size up, which I did not do when I bought this, they have a double XL in some of their dresses. So now that I'm a medium and it is 2 sizes too big, it actually fits really well. It covers everything. I don't feel like I'm falling out or anything like that. So definitely size up for this baby. And like I said, in the try on, you will see it on my body. So this is the Violette. I don't think I mentioned this in the review section. I'm going to try on all of these braless. I'm a braless girl, so any dress I can wear braless, I'm here for it. So I think all of these are going to be braless, just as an FYI. So this is the Violette. Like I said, now that I'm smaller, this extra large gives me really great coverage. I can wear it braless with zero fear of busting out. But if you have a bigger bust, I would size up for more coverage or just wear something underneath. But yeah, wrap dress, really cute. Here's my leg. So yeah, this is the Violette. And here is what the sleeve looks like. Okay, next up I'm going to cover both of my Valentina dresses. I have 2 Valentina dresses, and I'm going to start with this one. This one is the OG. This is my very first Realization Par piece ever, and to this day I still love it so much. This is the Valentina in the color Cherry. They don't sell this anymore, so if you want to buy this, you have to buy it secondhand, eBay, Poshmark, Depop. It originally retails for $180. So this, despite being another one of Realization Par's wrap dresses, I actually think this one is probably way more true to size than the Violette is, as far as bust coverage goes. So this one provides really great bust coverage. When I was 12, 14 and I was wearing this, I did not worry at all about bust coverage. Sometimes I would safety pin it together just in case, but for the most part, this provides a lot of really great coverage on the bust area. You don't feel like you're falling out. There are ruffles going down the front all the way around the bottom and everything, so it definitely feels like that gives you a little more coverage because the ruffles will fall onto your like bust area, so it works out really well. Because of the thinness of Realization Par silk, patterns like this that are a white pattern, you can definitely see my hand, so they are a bit sheer. This is one of the ones that I'd wear nude underwear, nude shorts underneath, because it can be pretty sheer, but it fits really well. This is another one that's just a really easy throw-on dress for doing pretty much anything your heart desires. So this is one of my favorites. Like I said, it's the very first Realization Par piece I ever bought. And if you are just looking for like a Realization Par staple, it's the Valentina dress. That's what they got famous off of, was their Valentina and Alexandra dresses. And so it is truly a staple of the Realization Par brand. So here is the Valentina in Cherry. This one is very bra friendly, so you can definitely wear a regular bra with this. It doesn't even necessarily need to be like a plunge neck or anything, but like I said, I'm wearing this braless currently. You can see what this looks like on me. Extra large, but I'm a medium, so that is what the Valentina in Cherry looks like. And here is the coverage. Here's the ruffles. I also own it in the color Purple Haze. Again, retails for 180, and I have it in a size extra large, just like the other one. And just like the other one, I have the same comments about it. It can be a little sheer, but other than that, there's not really a lot to worry about as far as coverage goes. I also find that the length on the Valentina dresses is really great. Maybe it's the extra ruffle at the bottom that lends it some extra length. But when I was bigger and my hips were pushing it out more, the length was fine. Now that I'm a medium, the length is even better. So you don't have to really worry about these being too short, in my opinion. I'm 5'6". If you're really tall, maybe you do, but I am not that tall. I'm pretty average, so the length on those is really fine for me. So here's the Valentina in Purple Haze. The color on this is just so amazing. This one, I actually, if you can see, I pulled some of the dress through the like wrap loop here, because it is pretty big on me, so I have to do that in order to get it to fit at my waist. So obviously this runs like true to size. It's very big on me, but this is what it looks like. I mean, it's the same as the cherry one, just in this beautiful purple shade. We are moving right along because I have so many pieces to get through. I'm trying not to make this a 30-minute video, even though it probably will be. So I'm sorry if this feels fast. If you have any additional questions about any of these pieces, let me know in the comments and I will try to answer them as best I can, if I didn't cover it in this video. So next I have a top. This is the only top that I'm going to be showing, and actually the only Realization Par top I've ever owned, I think. So I don't own any other tops. I have my eyeball on some tops, but I have not bit the bullet on those yet. Don't know what I will. This is the Realization Par Cher top and the color Rust Spot. I have this in a large. I bought this post weight loss, but like halfway through, so I was only like 25 pounds down at the time. And it fit me, and now it is really loose. So it doesn't fit me very well now. I would say that this definitely runs true to size. They don't sell it anymore, so if you want to buy this, again, it's something that you have to buy secondhand. I'm so sorry that mine is wrinkly. I air dried it like I do all of my Realization Par pieces, and I have not steamed it yet, so it's looking a little scraggly. But essentially, it's a wrap top. It has a few buttons that attach the wrap. It also has a really nice feature where you can button it. If I can find the button, you can. Okay, can't find the button. Anyways, there's an extra button at the bust somewhere where you can button it or unbutton it for extra coverage on the bust. So if you want less coverage, you can unbutton it. If you want more, you can button it. I really loved that feature of this top. It's really adjustable in that way. Like I said, it's a large, so it probably is best suited for a size 10. And so it's a little loose and big on me now. I definitely wish it was more fitted. Maybe I'll buy a medium and sell my large. At some point, if I can find a medium being sold anywhere. These are pretty hard to find, but they come in other patterns. There's like a blue daisy pattern, and it's just really cute. It's a really easy top with jeans and sneakers like white Converse, or you can wear it with like, I don't know, a denim skirt, denim shorts. I definitely think I'll wear this a ton in the summer. Even though it's still loose, I still love wearing it just because it's such an easy throw on top, and I think it looks really nice. And it's definitely something you can dress up or down depending on how you want to wear it. So yeah, that is the Cher top. It has a little slightly cropped fit, by the way. It sort of hits below the belly button, but above like where your hips and your waist meet, if that makes any sense at all. So here is the Cher top. Just to show you the features of it, because it was hard to explain when I was just holding it. Here is the adjusty button or adjusty clip. So there's the more coverage, which is a lot personally. I prefer the less coverage look. And then to actually put it on, there are two buttons here, so you can either put it on the second or you can put it on the first, depending on how big your waist is. So it's definitely adjustable in that sense. This is what it looks like. By the way, my jeans are Reformation. So yeah, this is the size large on me. As you can see, here's my waist, and here's the top. So there's a lot of extra fabric, and it definitely feels that way. In my opinion, it definitely looks that way. It definitely looks loose. Sorry, I'm like looking at my mirror. It definitely looks a little loose. This is a very bra friendly top. When I normally wear this, I wear it with a bra. I'm just, like I said, consistency's sake. But you can definitely wear a bra with this top, especially with the like more coverage section here. So yeah, that is the Cher top here, the sleeves. And that's what that looks like on. Next on my list, I'm looking at my laptop. I'm going in the list that I have it on my laptop just for ease sake. We're back to the dresses. This is one of two of the fancy Realization Par dresses that I own. I call them fancy because these are the true silky silk dresses that Realization Par makes. They make only a few of these made out of this like shiny silk material, and I own two dresses. This one is the Tia. It is a limited edition dress, or it was. They still sell it, but in like small quantities. So if it's something that you want, keep an eye on the site and see when it comes back in stock and just grab it immediately, because I think eventually they're definitely going to stop selling this. But it is such a perfect dress. It's very like Parisian, French looking. It's a long midi dress. It hits me longer than a normal midi dress would hit me. But it is this like peach color. They describe it as a dusty pink, but I would definitely say that it's a peach. It retails for $250, and I have it in a size extra large because I bought this pre-weight loss, but it fits me still. It's definitely a forgiving silhouette, so I can wear it at the size that I'm currently at without it looking like I'm wearing a bag, but it definitely is big and would look better if it was fitted. I would say that it runs true to size. The bust fits really well. It fit really well when I first bought it, and the part that's really nice about it is these thin, beautiful straps are adjustable. So if you want it to sit higher, you can. If you want it to sit lower, you can. I go braless in this because I find that with the adjustable straps, I can get it to a point where I feel like it's sort of cupping my boobs and keeping them up. So I will wear it braless with just like nipple covers, and I think it works fine. There is like this pattern on it, and you would think that that was really see-through, but it's surprisingly not. So yeah, it's a really forgiving fabric and silhouette. It is so beautiful. It's one of my favorites. I think it's really pretty. I think it looks really good with like sandals and a cardigan for spring or what have you, or it can be fancy with lots of necklaces and jewelry and heels. I just think it's so perfect, and I bought it after seeing it on Sabina Sokol because she wore it, and I was just like, yeah, that's the dress. So this is the Tia. So here is the Tia in dusty pink. You can see that it's definitely not fitted here, and it really skims my hips. You can see what the length looks like. It's a very long midi. Like I said, it's not really maxi, but it's a very long midi-ish dress. Sorry, my tag is out. I am wearing this one braless. Like I said, I feel like it has a nice sort of cupping effect, and because the straps are adjustable, you can make it tighter. You can make it tighter, you can make it lift more if you want to, and I really like that aspect about it. So this is the Tia. On to the next fancy schmancy Realization Par dress. This is, if I had to pick like one Realization Par dress to keep out of everything in my collection, and it's the only thing that I could have from Realization Par, it would be this dress. Even though I say the others are like my favorites and like I love them, this one is the one that I would keep like no matter what. I actually special ordered this dress from Realization Par because it was like out of stock online, and they have a really great customer service where they will arrange a special order for you. If they find one in their warehouse, they'll just set up a special order, even if it's technically out of stock on the website. So if there's something you want and it's out of stock on the website, DM them and see if you can get a hold of like one that they find in their warehouse. pro tip. So I special ordered this because I just could not live without it. They were having a sale and I was like, are you gonna restock? And they're like, well, how about we give you the discount and we see if we can get one from our warehouse. And lo and behold, it happened. So this is the Allegra in the color Black Dragon. So it is this black silky fabric with dragons all over it. And my camera does not nearly do this fabric justice, but it is phenomenal. This dress is quite a bit longer than a midi dress, and it has this flare out mermaid type tail on it, which just makes the silhouette so unique, so beautiful. It retails for $250. Like I said, I have an extra large. I will say for the Allegra, your best bet is to size up. I know that they sell this one in a double XL now. And the reason why that is that the dress itself fits fine, but the bust on this one runs pretty small. So when I was my original bust size, it was really tight on the bust. I could wear it, but it definitely felt like it was squishing me down a little bit. It fits me better now that I'm smaller and my bust has gone down. It's a little bit big, but until I find it in a medium, we're sticking with it because I'm not getting rid of this baby unless I know I'm getting a replacement. So yeah, it is so freaking beautiful. It has this like circular neck. It has these nice wide straps. The straps are not adjustable on this, so where it sits on your chest is where it sits on your chest unless you get the straps adjusted, which maybe I will do since it's a little loose on me now. But yeah, it's just, the Allegra is a phenomenal dress, and it comes in yellow, like a yellow dragon print, which I really want and have not gotten yet. So yeah. So this is the Allegra in Black Dragon. Again, like the Tia, I feel like it's nice, sort of a cupping effect around the bust, even though the straps aren't adjustable on this one. The bust fits really well right now, and I'm a C, so like I said, if you have a bigger bust, size up in the Allegra. They do offer another larger size now, which is fantastic for size inclusivity. But yeah, this one is an extra large. This is what it looks like on me. The mermaid bottom is just insane. It is literally the most beautiful dress. You see how it moves. So yeah, that is the Allegra. And last up, I have the newest addition to my Realization Par collection. This is the Mary Jane dress in the color Shrooms. So it is this dress with like a crew neck and little sleeve flares. It goes out into a flary skirt with a ruffle on the bottom, and it's this cool brown and white and red print. Like I said, this is the newest addition to my collection. It has a zipper on the back, by the way, so it zips up the back. This is in a medium. I don't know why that was so hard. This is in a medium, and I have been wanting this dress for forever and just didn't get it. And then finally I got it, and I originally bought it in a large, and then it just was so loose everywhere. Like I said, I'm in like a 6. Yes, I'm a 6. Let's just say I'm a 6. So it was really loose everywhere when I had the large, and so I got the medium. The medium fits everywhere, but the bust is a little tight, so I'd say if your bust is bigger, you should size up, and you might just have to deal with the looseness, or you can get it tailored, because the bust is a little tight, but like I said, I'm still losing weight, so I'm hoping I'll just sort of slide into it one day. And like all the other pieces, it's not lined, it's a very thin silk, but the pattern on this one is so busy and dark that you don't really have to worry about sheerness. It's definitely not a dress that needs a lining, in my opinion. But yeah, it is one of my favorites. It's very like 70s-esque. I think it's a really pretty summer dress, but also a really pretty fall dress with like tights and boots and like a jacket of some sort. So definitely one of my favorites. I love that I was able to add that to my collection, and I actually really love the silhouette of it. I think it's super flattering. It makes your waist look really tiny, and I really want it in the yellow sunflower print. So here is the Mary Jane. As you can see, it is very tight on my bust. For consistency's sake, I'm not wearing a bra with this one, though normally I would. But this is what this one looks like. Like I said, I have it in a medium. I'm like a US 6/8. You can see it is pretty short, but it's still definitely like wearable. It's just really short. I would definitely wear this with nude shorts underneath. Zips all the way back. It's really easy to like put on by yourself. You don't really need anyone to like help you zip it up. But yeah, it's really cute. I think it's really flattering, especially on my like waist area. And it's very true to size everywhere except for the bust where it runs really small. So yes, this is the Mary Jane. And once again, here's the length at an up close shot of my tush. Here's what that looks like. Okay, so now that I've covered all those pieces, by the way, the Mary Jane retails for $210. So forgot to mention that. I'm going to be talking through fairly quickly the pieces that I used to own, and why I got rid of them. So I owned the very infamous Naomi skirt. I had it in 2 different colors, Wild Things and Flower Power. I just recently sold both of these on Depop, and they retail for $180 each. I had them in the size extra large. The only reason I got rid of them was that they no longer fit me. I think they're really beautiful skirts. I think they're very wearable. The length is really nice. The way that they fit is super flattering, but the extra large waist-wise was like falling off of me, so it was useless to keep them. I could have altered them or something, but I just didn't want to risk it. Figured I'd sell them, and if I really am interested in repurchasing, I can. They still sell it, and they sell it in a bunch of different colors. So maybe one day. For right now, I don't feel like I really need them, but I do think if that's something that you're looking at, the Naomi, go ahead and get it. I think it's a really, really pretty skirt, and it's very wearable. I wore my Wild Things, which is the leopard print, the infamous leopard print skirt that every brand copied after Realization Par released it. I have worn it. I wore it so much. I wore it all the time. And the Flower Power one, also really cute. Definitely not as wearable as the leopard in my opinion, because I'm a neutral kind of girl, but still really cute. I also bought and owned the Joni and Paisley, which is their longer version of the Naomi skirt. It's more of a maxi skirt, and it retails for $195. I had it in a size extra large. I'm not a maxi person. I have discovered that over the years, and I don't know why I thought that the Joni was a good idea, but I hated it. I did not like the length. I didn't think the pattern was very wearable. It looked really cute on all the Instagram photos that I was seeing and all the people that I follow, but on me, I could not figure out how to style it and make it look good. So that is why I ended up getting rid of it. So yeah, the Juliet in Italia spot retails for $225, and I had it in a size extra large. This dress is so beautiful, and it looks so beautiful on so many people, but it was not made for me at the time that I bought it. It was not made for big busted, big waisted, big hip people. Even in the largest size, it did not fit anywhere. It was horrific. So I ended up getting rid of it because it just did not fit. It didn't fit my bust. It didn't fit my hips. Barely fit my stomach. And it's a button down, all the way button down. So you can definitely see like button gapping if it doesn't fit. And so I would say if you're going to buy the Juliet, size up. I still really want to purchase it. I think I might try and get it at some point in the very far future before they get rid of it off of their site, because it is an older style. But for right now, I'm good. It's really pretty. It just runs really, really small. Next, the Amelia in Nudite, which is another midi length dress with like a square neckline. Retails for $210 and I had it in a size large. Honestly, I think it runs true to size. I think the bust is a little small, but other than that, I think it runs true to size. It just was too small for me, so that's why I ended up getting rid of it. I think it's a really cute dress. I don't love the square neckline on it, but still pretty wearable. The Alexandra in Navy Star retails for $195 in a size extra large. So I did own an Alexandra at one point. The Alexandra is essentially the Valentina's long sleeve counterpart. And I figured, because I loved my Valentina so much, that the Alexandra was just a no-brainer, you know, a long sleeve version in a darker color. But for some reason, the Alexandra that I got, maybe it was just a cutting like issue on that one, because I've heard a lot of people say that they're exactly the same, except for the Alexandra has long sleeves. For me, it felt really short. It felt a lot shorter than my Valentina dress, and despite being the same exact design, but with long sleeves, it was so much shorter. So that's why I ended up getting rid of it. It just was way too short. Like I said, I don't know if it was a fluke, the one that I got, or what, but it was not a look. And lastly, the Kate in black and white spot, it retails for $195. They don't sell it anymore, so if you want to buy it, you'll have to buy it on secondhand. I bought it in a size medium, and I don't even ask me what I was thinking. It was way too small. That's why I got rid of it. But it actually is really cute. It has like a V-cut. It's long sleeves, and it actually fit. Like, I was able to put it on my body, which was shocking, but it was just way too small and way too short. So that is why I ended up getting rid of that one. But I would say it runs true to size based on how it fit on my body at the time. So that is my Realization Par collection. That's everything that I own. I know I zoomed through this, but boy, I had a lot of pieces to talk about. Like I said, if you have any additional questions, just let me know in the comments and I will try and answer them as best I can. Other than that, leave your requests in the comments and let me know what you want to see next. I don't know what other kind of collection videos I could do. I guess I could do like a Reformation collection video. Would that be interesting? I have a lot of Reformations. So that one, talk about a long video. Boy, would that be a long video. But maybe someday. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next, and I will talk to you guys later.